Welcome to Debbie's Grill, where we talk about issues that matter to the state, void of politics, fear or favor. Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Chamber of Telecommunications, Sylvia Owusu-Ankoma, is admonishing that lessons from previous SIM registration exercises must guide the upcoming new exercise to avoid consumer frustration and operational challenges. A comment follows the cabinet approval for Ghana to undertake another nationwide SIM registration exercise, which will be the third major subscriber registration effort in the country. In an interview, she indicated that the telecom industry has already been informed of the government's intention during engagement with the Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation. She said the Ghana Telecoms Chamber has also provided input into the review of the regulatory framework that will govern the exercise. According to her, the legislative framework underpinning the new registration exercise must be reviewed and concluded with parliamentary input to ensure the process is robust and properly structured before implementation begins. She noted that while mobile network operators are supportive of efforts to strengthen subscriber identification system, it is significant that the implementation plan addresses past difficulties experienced in previous exercise. So this is from Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Chamber of Telecommunications, Mrs. Sylvia Owusu. So this was after the Minister of Communication and Digital Technology, Samnate George, announced that there will be SIM re-registration. My problem is, why do we always re-register our SIMs? So we cannot have a change of government without re-registering our SIMs. And these people keeps preaching the same thing. And that has to do with when we re-register our SIM, is to prevent cyber crime, is to prevent fraudsters, the scammers from accessing our data. But it's quite a surprise that after we've re-registered our SIM, we still see these things happening. So this should communicate something to us that is not only about re-registering the SIM, but we should do something else. Let's bring us another measure. Aside re-registering the SIM, don't we have any alternative that we can prevent those things from happening, that can prevent the scammers or fraudsters or hackers from accessing our data? Because we've registered our SIMs. This is not the first time we are registering our SIM, but still, the reason they are given for this SIM registration, we are still seeing it. So what is the essence? What at all is the essence? You go to register your SIM, they take your data. And they'll tell you that the data is being preserved. They tell you that the SIM registration is to preserve your data and to prevent these people that call themselves hackers from accessing it. But even after this SIM registration, we still have people. Recently, my mom called me. Someone called her that she sent an amount of money. My mom was already having an amount of money in her wallet. And the person called her that he has sent her an amount of money. And the money the person mentioned was the same amount of money in her account. And you know these people, they will give you a message and all that. So my mom realized that no, this person is trying to. So this is what she did. She said she wanted to withdraw the money she has. And then if the person is saying that he has sent her money, then it means when she withdraw what she has, the one that has been sent should be in her account. So she intentionally went to withdraw the money she has in her account. And then the remaining charge balance was 0.00. So imagine, she has it in mind that what the person has sent the money, let me just tap or press my PIN code. And one year, wow, the money she has in her account, it will just vanish. So what is the essence of this SIM registration? For me, I see it as a way of frustrating Ghanaians because if we re-register our SIMs and it's helping us, that is fair enough. But we keep registering. I remember when the NPP government came into power, we re-registered our SIM. We registered it. They also mentioned the same reasons. They gave the same reason that Samnate George is giving now. And we saw nothing. And even that one was very, very stressful. A very long queue. You will get there and then they will tell you that the machine is not working. The system is bad. The network is bad. And then you keep coming and going, forgetting that the number of people who queue every day, they are workers. They need to report to the office. But they'll get there and they'll be in a long queue. And when it gets to your turn, they'll tell that the network is bad. You have to go. And after we've gone through this whole stress, these hackers will still find their way of hacking you. These fraudsters will still find a way of accessing your data. You know the most surprised? When this person called my mom, the person called my mom by her name. He called my mom and then message so and so near. And please, I send you a scan. And the message came, pe. The message appeared on her phone. Can't we find a different alternative? Like, because for me, I see no reason why we should it's just, I feel like they just want to frustrate our life. That is how I see it. Yes, I know SIM re-registration has its positive aspect. And it's positive, then you sell data, no one can have access to it. Those so-called people who call themselves fraudsters and they don't want to work, those scammers that want to access your data and then use it for their dubious acts. That is all. But my problem is we registered this SIM and this thing so happens. So they should tell us that the normal approach we've been using is not working out. So what then do we do? Let's bring in a new approach. Maybe that will help us. I realize that this new SIM registration we are going to do, they said it's going to be digital. It's not going to stress out and all of that sort. And even with the digital, how sure are we? Let's not deceive ourselves because these scammers, they learn. These fraudsters, they learn. They learn every day. They improve on their skills. If you are taking step A, they take like 10 steps ahead of you. They know what they are doing. Tell me why someone goes to the bank to withdraw a money. By the time you get or withdraw the money, they've called you by your name. They even give you account number. And sometimes it is our fault. Stop sharing your personal data. This data is for you and yourself. You don't share it. You need to be very, very careful, especially on social media. TikTok, for instance, let me use it for example, even though sometimes they said it's confidential. When you post a video, sometimes you need to promote the video. And so they'll ask for your account number. So they'll deduct, if it is $1, they are in need of $1 to promote that video. When you key in your account number, they will automatically deduct it from your account and then they'll promote the video for you. But you need to be careful. You don't need to be sharing your data. Someone is chatting you for the first time, you don't know the person, or say now also your friend will say, what's in here? Like, you are giving out information. And that is the same way that these people called fraudsters, scammers, they get petty infos about you. So please, as the government is trying their best, you to help yourself so that they don't scam you. But as for the re-registration, if there'll be an alternative, I'll be very, very happy. Because this will continue to happen. See, even if we have a change of government, they will still say that we should go and re-register. Our re-registration, and then because even if we register and then we are seeing its positive aspects, that wouldn't even affect me. Like, but we go to register SIM, and then we still see what is happening. So what is the benefit? Is this not frustration? So please, if you are saying that we want to re-register, just as Mrs. Sylvia also is saying, then previous mistakes should be pinned down so that it doesn't occur again, because we are tired. Thank you for making time with me on The Base Girl.